Hello fellow cubers and welcome back to another Vintage CUBE Draft. This is a 64-player single elimination draft tournament. It's got a bunch of new goodies. I don't know exactly how many cards got swapped in, but a whole bunch. Some brand new archetypes. Storm is out, Dredge is in, Madness is in. There's some big like combat trick, red-green, big creature theme thing. And then I think the artifact stuff, a lot of the cheap artifacts got taken out. Whatnot. A lot of big changes. I see some here in this pack already. The tapped dual lands that surveil, all of those got in, swapped in for some other lands. Master of Death, No More Lies, both new also, so all four of these are brand new. But I'm gonna take an old one, or a relatively old one, I guess. It's a card that's been here already. I'm gonna take the One Ring. Passing some good stuff. Passing a Mind Twist, Crater Hoof, some good cards for sure. Ooh, now we get another really good pack. A returner in Ranger Captain and a new one in Eagles of the North. The rest of this is old news. I think I'm going to be taking a Reanimate here. Reanimate's just super strong. I like Court of Garenbrig, but I wouldn't even take it over like Atraxa. I think Reanimate, Atraxa are the two big ones here. But like Wasteland, Bloodstone Othari, all great too. Like this is a really good pack overall. Like even on the lower end, I wouldn't even mind getting a Relic for the board. I think it's a powerful sideboard card. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take Reanimate. Especially if we got Dredge stuff going on, it's a lot easier for Reanimate to be good on either end. Getting your opponent's stuff or your own stuff. Unfortunately, not gonna wheel Atraxa, I don't think, but Reanimate's gonna be a little better in general. Alright, some more new ones. Headliner Scarlet replaced Hellrider, just another aggressive 4-drop in red. Seems good. Got a Mox Diamond here, red-black tap land. Deep Cavern Bat to follow up the Reanimate. There's a Liliana, which is a great discard outlet and removal spell, sort of. Thinking about Mox Diamond. It's more generally powerful. Doesn't put us straight into black. But these are some pretty good black cards here. It's third pick already. Wouldn't mind taking a Bat. I like Lily, but I think I take Bat over it. Mox Diamond's pretty good though. I'm gonna take Mox Diamond. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I do like a Bat. Now we got World Spine. Altar of Dementia is a new one. I don't think I want to go the Dementia route on my first draft of this. Keep it a little bit conservative. Maybe test out some of the new stuff, but this is it's kind of a wild one. We got an Upheaval, Pylon, Thought Priest is new, recursion thing. I could take that, I guess, if we're trying to do reanimation stuff, but I don't think I'm taking like a black-white card that's doesn't even seem that great over a solid removal spell. Plus it surveils, which is nice. Show and Tell could be something, I guess, but I'm going to take Pylon. Now we get a Fatal Push. Another new one, Fulminator Mage. That's pretty good. We got Dark Depths, Battlesphere, yeah. I think it's just Mage or Fatal Push. I'm leaning towards Fatal Push. It's just super efficient removal. One of the best removal spells in the cube. Obviously it doesn't kill like huge threats, but it's just so efficient. Instant speed. I do want to try out Fulminator Mage. Maybe if I knew I was getting Agatha's Soul Cauldron or something. But I'm going to grab a Fatal Push. I know Fatal Push is going to be good, so snag that. This, Collective Brutality is pretty good in Reanimator. It's a good discard outlet and interaction combo. But Stern Scolding and Miscalc are both really good counter spells. Well, not really good, I guess, but I think Scolding's a little bit better than Miscalc, but that would put us into blue. And I actually feel like if I'm going into blue, I might just take Graphene. Path to Exile is pretty good, coming late. I'm going to take Brutality, though. It could be that black's not as open as I think it is, but Brutality is good in Reanimator. Man, I love Fallen Shinobi, and Lion's Eye Diamond has a lot of uses, but I'm just going to take him to Turok. We're all black right now, and him is really good if you got the black sources for it, so I'll take that. Now we get Walking Ballista, another new card here, and a band of combat tricks they've added. Berserk. Trample and XO, where X is its power. Then you lose the creature at the end of the turn. But I'm going to be taking Pack Rat, I think. It's got a new border, a new attitude. Same old rat. Now we got Mortuary, Master of Death. I guess the Master could be something. Surveils. Works with like discard stuff like Brutality, if we don't have a big thing to discard. I could see taking Mortuary, but I'm going to take the Master. We didn't wheel Atraxa, no surprise. But I think I'll take... Actually, I'm going to take Relic. It's really good against us if we do end up still being Reanimator. And I think with the new Dredge archetype in the mix, I think having a Relic in the board is super relevant. Scavenging Ooze, if we were more green, could be good too. I think in general, like in the last iteration, I'd be taking Wasteland here. But I think as it is, I think Relic is going to be a better pick. Wow, we wheeled the bat, but somebody took Lily. That's surprising. It's also kind of annoying because I don't want somebody taking a double black card. But I'm still going to take the bat. Scrubland Theater would be fine. Alright, wield the Priest. Wondering if I want Altar. I know I said I wasn't going to try it, but I'm not really feeling the Priest too much. Yeah, whatever. It's got potential for something. Take a Fulminator Mage over Battlesphere. It is a recursion target. It's a big creature, but we can get better ones, I think. Take the Mage. Take somebody off Workshop. I don't know. Shinobi could get in, for sure. If we end up playing a little blue. Alright, pack 2. We open a Lelia. Yeah. I mean, I might just take Lilia here. There's a Wheel of Fortune too. But like, we don't have to be straight up Reanimator, like discard outlet, reanimation spell, big creature. We can just play Reanimate and have good red and black creatures. Wouldn't be that difficult. I think Lilia is the best card in the pack by a significant margin, at least for what we're trying to do. Wheel of Fortune is very powerful, but not, I don't think, with this start necessarily. Maybe if it was a little further along and I already had more of a reanimation package going, I'd be happy to take Wheel, but as it is, I think I'm into Lelia. Over Corpse Dance, Concealing Curtains. We could wheel Curtains. We wheeled the bat. I don't know. We'll see. Take the Lelia. Now we get a Twister. Could add Wheel into Twister. But now there's Broadside Bombardiers. So happy I took the Lelia. Take another excellent red 3-drop here. Preacher of the Schism is also very good in black, which obviously we're much heavier black. But I think Bombardiers is just a better card, even though it's the lighter color. Mana Leak here, like I said, Time Twister, also very good. Bone Shards is pretty good with reanimation stuff, but I'm going to take Bombardiers. This pack's a little bit of a dud. There's a Chrome Mox. Lavamancer, Ophiamancer. Yeah, I mean, Ophiamancer's fine. We already have a number of 3-drops. I guess I might not be playing Master of Death. Might not be playing Fulminator Mage either in the main. I'm not sure we're really a Tortured Existence deck. Maybe. Doesn't seem like it though. Could take Ophiamancer. Chromox. Yeah, I mean, like a turn 2 Lelia or Bombardiers with Chromox sounds good. Just gonna take the Ophiamancer though. Oh! What? Okay. I mean, maybe that was on me. I'll have to check the tapes, but I think I can chalk that one up to Magic Online just being wacky. Okay, well, we have a Tortured Existence. Here, I think I just take Snuff Out. Snuff Out's great. Do have a handful of removal spells already, so probably don't need to prioritize removal going forward. Jason, Malcolm, both good. Mental Note, pretty good too. And we end up like blue-black. We care about the graveyard. We got Master of Death, all that stuff. But I think Lelia and Broadside are just so good that I want to lean more towards like the red-black, not aggro, but sort of scam mid-range thing. Take a Snuff Out. Ooh, Necromancy. Baldorn is another new one. Pretty cool madness thing. Legolas's quick reflexes. Epicure. Epicure's not bad. Discard outlet and also just cheap creature to get in there. Oh, I guess I would take Harvester over it though. I didn't see Harvester down there. There's a Dark Ritual too. Necromancy. I'd probably take Ritual over Necromancy, but I'm thinking about Harvester just as another, like a good 2-drop for this style deck. I guess there's a chance I wheel it. There's a lot of red, black here. I don't think I'm going to wheel it, but maybe Epicure. Yeah, I'm going to take the Harvester. I don't know if that's correct. Of course, now we get Gristlebrand. Because I was thinking, like, we don't even have a big payoff creature yet, and we only have one reanimation spell. But then, of course, we get past Grizzlebrand. There's also Smuggler's Copter and Carnosaur, though. Both would be good. And then there's a new one, Carnage Interpreter, which I might actually be taking here. It's a nice 3-mana 3/3, and then you discard your hand, investigate 4 times, you get 4 clues. So you don't immediately draw the cards, of course, but Carnage Interpreter actually likes when you don't have cards in your hand. Because if you have 1 or fewer, it gets +2/+2 and has Menace. So it's a 5/5 with Menace for 3 mana if you're short on cards. I do want to try this out, but I think Smuggler's Copter is just better. Oh, well, I took it anyway. Couldn't make my decision fast enough. I do want to try the Interpreter, so I'll snag it. We're not super high on 3-drops, so probably a good spot. I think Copter's probably a little better in general, but I may even be wrong on that. So now we get Inferno Titan on the top end, but then there's a Lava Claw Reaches as a land, so I think I'll just take that. I don't care too much about Bazaar right now, but I think in general in this iteration of the cube, I think Bazaar is really powerful and has potential to be like have some of the most broken starts with the Madness cards and Dredge cards. So be on the lookout for that if you get a Bazaar like pack 1. Definitely something you can build around. And there's still some ways to like search up specific lands. So Fire Covenant's good here. There's also just not much else to take for us, so could cut off like a Pestermite for a twin combo, I guess, but Covenant's great. Okay, we did wheel Curtains and Wolf Strider, but there's another black card here, I believe, at least one. So Mind Collapse. Karn, yeah. Strider, I think it's just Curtains. I like Curtains. Seems like it goes along pretty well with our game plan. Okay, Fire Blast. Not going to be super heavy red, but I also just don't really care about these other cards for this deck, so I don't need Chromatic Star. Unless I got like a Luris maybe. Take Fire Blast. I might not end up playing it with such light red, but we'll see. Now we get Lavamancer. I guess I do have potential to have some fuel in the graveyard. We got Pack Rat, Brutality, cheap spells and Reanimate, Push. We got Mox Diamond, Interpreter discards. I don't think I care about Mutagenic Growth. Growth, yeah. Terrace under Malcolm. Probably not Malcolm, but we'll see. Wield the Necromancy. I forget what else was here, but take a Necromancy. Carnosaur. Okay. Actually, I'll put the Carnosaur on the main for now. Sun Gold. Cool. Pretty good start. Ooh. Nothing too exciting, but there is a Toxic Deluge, which is a powerful card. And, ooh, there's a hollow one. It's a new one. So its cost gets reduced by 2 for each card you've cycled or discarded this turn. Pretty cool. I'm not super heavy on the discard. I do have some, but I'm not sure if it's enough to warrant a pick one hollow one. I think I'm more in the vein of like Toxic Deluge or Avacyn's Judgment or Bone Crusher. Because I have like just enough discard that maybe I could do a Judgment for decent effect, but I guess I don't have much like instant speed discard, like an actual discard outlet on the field. Probably just take Toxic. It's pretty insane card. Passing Bone Crusher. Now we get Shieldred, Death Greeter's Champion. I think Unearth is good in this deck, and then Luris I mentioned earlier. Converter, I'm not sure this is much of a converter deck. It'd be fine though. Converter's never really that bad. Yeah, a lot of options, but I think it's just Shieldred. Would love to wheel Champion, Firebolt, even like Grave Titan would be fine. Luris. We'll see. I probably play Unearth too. We have some good 3s. But yeah, take Shieldred. Now we get Gaia's Cradle, Soul Cauldron, Kolaghan's Command, Anger. That's a new one. Nice. I'm glad they put the old one, the old art in here. It's so good. All it's missing is the little tombstone next to the name. Yeah, I don't think I'm in for Anger in this deck. I do like it in the cube though. I think it's a cool addition. Get it working. I think I'm more in for Kolaghan's Command. I could see Soul Cauldron being something. We have Fulminator Mage. Not much else that works with it. I guess it works with Pack Rat kind of well. I'm just gonna take Kolaghan's Command. Kolaghan's Command is sick. It could be that like a cheaper spell was the pick there, since we have a number of 3s already now. Here it's definitely gonna be one of these 3. I don't think I need Proving Ground. Could use another 2-drop though. Surveil 2. Just a 2-1. I think I take Underdog over it. I don't actually care that much about the surveilling. I mean, I don't have like a sacrifice thing going on. I guess Bombardiers. Yeah, let's just go Underdog. Ooh, a Voidwalker. It's a Hogak. Fast Bond. Yeah, some decent stuff here, but I'm gonna take Voidwalker. It's pretty sick. Now we get Misery's Shadow. Bunch of 2-drops in a row. Baleful Strix. Some good stuff. I don't think I'm going to be playing blue for Shinobi Strix, so just take a shadow, I guess. Not sure what I'll be playing in the main as for on these 2-drops. Sleeper Urborg. And there's a survival. Another really big card in this iteration of the cube. You do a lot of stuff with it. Monstrous Rage, another combat trick. Wouldn't be that crazy to take, but I think I'm more on the Sleeper or Urborg. Yeah, let's just go Urborg. I have a lot of playables, and I like Sleeper a lot, but I just have so many playables already that are all great. And Urborg will help with cards like Voidwalker, Hymn to Turok. Okay, now we get Codebreaker, Mindstone. A couple new ones here with the go big strategy. I'm gonna take Codebreaker though. Actually seems pretty good in this deck. Okay, we wield the hollow one. Still an option. I still don't think it's that great though. Got like Pack Rat for it. I don't know. Just not really the build for hollow one. Then it's between like Judgment and Ayara. Yeah, let's take the Judgment and put it in the board though. Okay, we wield the Luris. But also wield the Unearth and Firebolt and Champion. So I think I'm going to go with Unearth. We have some really good 3-drop creatures. So I'm kind of in for that. And Voidwalker is really good on 2. Harvester on 2. Yeah, I like Unearth here. Wield the Anger, nice. There's also Brain Freeze though. I might just hate on the Brain Freeze. I don't think Anger is going to actually be good in this deck. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe it'd be fine. But I want to hate on the Brain Freeze. Wield the Swift Spear and the Detective. There's also, we have the Lava Claw Reaches Blossoming Tortoise combo, but don't really have the green to support it, unfortunately. I'll take a Detective. Figure, Hogak, Supplier. Maybe Supplier could do something, I don't know. Triome, Kabu. Okay, so Kabu's still in, that's cool. We took out most of the domain stuff, but I like Kabu staying. Alright, we have some options on the board, for sure. Specifically, I think Detective, Deluge, Judgment, and maybe Lavamancer. I'll probably leave Lavamancer out for the board. Relic's a great board card. I still don't think I'm really going to have enough mountains for Fire Blast to be great. It's not really what this deck's doing anyway. Fulminator Mage can stay on the board for now. But yeah, it's really these 3 that are like potential actual main board swaps. Main deck swaps, I mean. Got Solid Removal. I think all the non-creature stuff is good. Stuff like Underdog, Shadow, even like Codebreaker is pretty swappable. The rest of the creatures are pretty great, I think. I do want Carnosaur. I think this deck fits a Carnosaur build. It's removal for 3. You can reanimate it. And you can also just cast it on 6. This isn't a deck that's wanting to go so fast that it can't have a 6-drop in it, you know. I wouldn't play it. I don't think I would necessarily play an Inferno Titan. Even though I have reanimate. I might, but I think I'm only playing Carnosaur just because it has the built-in discard outlet, and also obviously it's a removal spell. It's a slightly below rate removal spell if that's all you use it for. But having that option to cast it on 6 when the game goes slow is pretty nice. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, maybe considering Detective over one of these other 2-drops is the only thing. It just doesn't hit as hard, and I don't really think I care about the Surveil. So I'll just leave the Underdog Shadow in. Shadow could also be good against strategies where other people are playing, uh, like Graveyard Matters creatures. You know, like if they're playing Bloodghast, it doesn't let them just attack to trade and then get it back. I think I'm rocking with this though. I've got enough removal. I don't think I need another burn spell in the main. And then I should maybe be playing Toxic, but it feels like that's just a sideboard card for this kind of deck. Might be wrong on that. If I didn't have Fire Covenant, I might be more likely to play Toxic in the main. But I'm going to roll with this. All right, round number 1 coming at you. Looks like we're going to be on the draw. It's okay. We have a turn 1 Pack Rat, or a turn 1 Misery Shadow, or a turn 1 Deep Cavern Bat. Which will it be? Probably Pack Rat, but we'll see. See if I draw a land. Either way, I'm keeping. I might start with the bat just to see what's up. Carnage Interpreter. It's not going to be super relevant for a little bit, but could still be good. Start with the bat. Definitely not going to start with the rat with no land coming, for sure. Ooh, they were thinking about forcing. Probably not too strongly, though. So they have 1 land and a Preordain. But if we take the Preordain, it's not like we're cutting them off a play, right? Because they still have Jace. So if we take the Jace, they go Island Preordain probably, unless they draw something else. If I had removal, I wouldn't take Jace, but I'm kind of thinking I'd take it. If I had removal in hand, I'd probably just snag Force of Will. But right now, I don't really care about Force that much. I'm just going to take Jace. It might be Preordain, though. Because I could always just draw removal and maybe get Jace. They're not close to flipping. Yeah, let's actually go Preordain. So you go Island Jace, and then I have to figure out a way to get rid of that. But I definitely have more ways to deal with the Jace than like a Preordain into removal or Preordain into something scarier. Or more lands, you know. I mean, Jace will probably draw them into more lands. I couldn't really avoid card draw as a whole. We did draw Harvester, so I think I'm going to play that instead of Shadow. They could force it, I guess, but pitching Venser or some such. Would like to draw a land eventually. Yep. So there goes Venser, Force. I think that's alright, though. Okay, ditch the Relic. So 3 unknowns now, or 2 unknowns. I did draw the land. So do I. Do I attack into like a Pestermite or something? I have like Deceiver. I just go for the rat. Feels like they have a counter spell. Let's just go Shadow. Sure. I mean, if they have a way to get a thing in the yard, They can flash a spell back, but see what's up. Ditch a land. And did you get something big? No. Okay. One card in hand. Snuff out's pretty good. Okay, let's attack. Let's go with the rat. Hopefully they don't have damnation. Ooh, they pay the life. What is this? A batter skull. I didn't expect that. It's pretty good here, though. Nothing too scary. Carnage Interpreter is tempting. Blocks the batter skull token. Also attacks past it, as long as it has menace. But I could take this opportunity to make some pack rat tokens. Just start developing a little bit. Okay, now I think I just go Swamp Curtains and then Interpreter. Seems good. Alright, so now we can block the 4/4. And they gotta draw something good here. Land, okay. Yeah, sure. This hits for okay. This hits for a bunch of damage. And I think we can win through Batter Skull if that's all they have next turn. You just attack with the Interpreter and the bat or something. Sweet. That went pretty well. Yeah, opponent just kind of whiffed on the last couple draws there. Drew a bunch of lands. We saw Jace, Force of Will. I mean, not much of a reason to like bring in Toxic or anything. Saw some counter spells and a Jace. That was about it. A Batter Skull. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Brutality could be something. They're playing 3 colors, maybe Fulminator Mage. Relic is pretty good against Jace. I could cut maybe one of the 2-drops. But like we know they don't have Toxic or Fire Covenant. They could have Damnation still. I think Snuff Out's still fine, even though they could potentially have black creatures. It could be a cut though. It's just such a nice card to be able to play for free. Maybe Carnosaur. I'm thinking maybe just one of these 2-drops. Another rat hand, huh? Seems good. Gotta unearth to get it back. Don't really want to draw many more lands, but it's okay. Start with Mountain. I'm not going to jam the Urborg immediately because it could help them out. Although I don't imagine they have very many double black cards because I have I have all the good double black 2-drops. Preordain. Water your grave, okay. Yeah, I mean they already have 2 black sources. I think I can just jam the Urborg. Unless they have Wasteland. I start with Bat again, probably. Batterskull, Relic, click. Batterskull is annoying. I'm not sure if I mind click very much. They can play it next turn though, which is the part that is the annoying part. So I guess I take click. They can go Relic next turn, and then Batterskull the following turn. Hopefully I can deal with it by then. Reanimate. Okay. 3, 4, 3. And if I draw, I don't even have any like big creatures except Carnosaur. I was gonna say if I play Pack right now, I could like discard a card and reanimate, but I don't think it's even that relevant. I might just go Harvester, so I have that ready for a creature. I'll just play Pack right once I have enough mana to kind of protect it. But I have an Earth, so not a huge deal if it dies. Could also just crack the blood token now instead of using it for Harvester. See what they do though. If they find late removal for Bat and they play Click, then I'm gonna want the Harvester around to kill the Click. Maybe reanimate it or something. Got the skull. Yep. I don't really need much more than just 2 red, so even though I have Urborg out, I'm just gonna play a Swamp. Because if they end up blowing up the herb or bouncing it somehow, I don't want to be stuck with just red mana. They could like Venser it. I don't know. I could just sack the Harvester for no real value and get it back and get another blood token and then be able to kill the Batterskull thing the following turn. But then they just get it back and replay it. I'm not really accomplishing a ton except stopping them from hitting me another time. If they don't play a creature this turn, I might just crack the blood token, get another card. Okay, no blocks. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Okay. Feels like maybe they have a force of will because they didn't cycle a Rafine's Tower on their turn. So it means they wanted to hold up the mana. Hopefully they discard a good creature here, but I doubt it because they have a lot of mana. Probably just cast it. I just don't think it's worth trying to do like a double block thing. They just get it back and replay it. It's a lot of lands. I could attack, but it's a little risky if they have removal, because then they get to eat 2 rats. Okay, just hold back for now. I think I will discard on Earth, though. We have Reanimate. I want to get 2 rats. I'm a little worried because I'm sure my opponent has some busted stuff in their deck. I mean, we did see Force of Will mana drain, but like some actual powerful win the game cards. But so far we've just seen Batterskull as their main win condition. I'm just a little nervous for what the real stuff is. I shouldn't have said anything. Shit. I didn't expect the Doomsday, I'll be honest. Batterskull Doomsday. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can do. I think I just let it happen. They have 3 mana available. Still have a land drop. So I would imagine they have a win set up here. If I'd known they were doomsdaying, I might have attacked last turn, try to just push as much damage as possible. Yeah, they get preordained out of the yard, and then 4 other unknown cards. We'll see what they can do. Thassa's Oracle. They don't have enough mana to play Jace and do anything else, so I would imagine it's Thassa's Oracle. They could go like land, ancestral, preordain, Oracle. If they don't kill me this turn, though, I do have a lot of damage coming at them. So they block 1 rat, they gain 4. They go, so here they're going to go to like 12, right? I think. Something like that. 12 or 13, I think it's 12. And I'm going to have potentially 6/6 rats. They block 1, gain 4, go to 16. But then I have 2, 4, 6. I got 6, 5. It's 30. Block. This 4 is 24. Yeah, they're going to have to come up with something. If they don't have, they go to 11, okay. Sure. And they're going to combat. I mean, I guess I block. Do I, though? I guess I do. Block with the actual rat, so I can reanimate it if it does die, or when it does die. Whatever. Okay, you're at 15. You gonna kill me? Okay, Oracle on the stack. And then what? Put a card on top. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here, but I don't know. They have 1 card in hand, 2 mana. Survey says 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 5. All right, attacking all in. Also, I did my math way wrong. I was acting as if these rats would be attacking. So they're clearly not. So yeah, they are not dead. But their Thassa's Oracle is gone. You know what actually would have been safer? Shit. You know what would have been safer is attacking, only making one rat, and then reanimating their Thassa's Oracle when it died. I think that would actually be a safer play. Because then now if they have recursion, they're going to be able to recur Oracle and win. If that's how they win, I'm going to be upset. But see, at least I get credit for thinking of the line, even though I didn't actually do the line. I get a little bit of credit. But then I sort of lose it because I was doing math based on pack rats attacking. So, I don't know. Whale of the Forgotten. Top 3 cards when you hand the rest of the graveyard. Okay. Yeah, I mean if they have recursion here, they win. And I could have dodged it. They could just have Jace though too. You got it? The animate dead? Oh, it's just Jace. Nice. GG. Okay. Well, I don't feel quite as bad, but still a little bit rough. GG. Okay, Doomsday. So now we kind of know the game plan more. Oh, also, I think I could have looked at their exiled cards. I'm not sure if they're face down or not. I should have looked at them. They might be face down, though. But Doomsday is an old card, so sometimes they didn't think about the face down stuff. They didn't care about your opponent always, or you always feeling like you're concealing the most information. Like how they design top of the library cards now with just like only you can see them instead of Oracle and Corsair just revealing them to everybody. We could get them with Altar of Dementia. We could try to like mill them when they don't want to be milled. Not allow them to draw cards. It'd be funny. Toxic's definitely not coming in. I might just be cutting Fire Covenant. Snuff Out doesn't kill the Batterskull token, and we didn't see very many other creatures. It does kill Thassa's Oracle, but that's only relevant if they have no other blue permanents and they have more than 0 cards. So I could just cut that. I guess it kills Jace, but that's about it. Bring back in Shadow just for curve out potential. Could bring in Fulminator Mage, but I kind of like just another 2-drop or a Brutality instead. Probably just go Brutality. It kills Jace. It can also take a Doomsday from their hand. Ooh, this hand is potentially very good. Needs one more land though. But I'm keeping. Hopefully they don't have force. Give me a land, please. All I need is a land, and it'll be game. They surveil a force. Relic. Relic is lame. Could be valuable, but Relic's kind of lame. All right, Relic. I probably should have cut the Relic actually, but oh well. All right, land please next turn. Rona. Okay. Brutality doesn't kill it. I'll probably still just look at their hand. Could crack the relic now. Try to hit a land. But let's just do this. Start disrupting. Okay, Jace, Narset, Drain. Well, Relic's good against Jace, so that's nice. Happy to take a Drain, and then we have to deal with a Narset. They'll get one crack off the Narset. They'll get 2 loots with Rona. Okay. Really need to draw a land. Ugh. This game would be so over if we had drawn a land the last couple turns. They get 2 draws here. 3 draws, I guess, with their draw for the turn. Yep. Ditch an island. Play an island. Play a Narset. Or did they just play a Jace? Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't have brutality anymore. So. They play a Delta. Okie doke. I mean, I'm at least drawing cards I can cast, but I just need a land. God. I mean, this game would just be so far over if I had drawn a land in any of the last 3 turns. I think I still just exile and then play Shadow because they have a lot of ways to put cards in the yard. I think I'm still safe to just play Shadow and tap out because they can get Delta in the yard. That's 1. 1 from Rona, 2 from Rona. So that's 3. 1 from Jace. They need another card to go to the yard. It's not impossible, but it's kind of difficult. Let's attack first, I guess. Alright. If they do manage to flip Jace, hopefully it's not a big problem. We have enough pressure, I don't think it'll be that bad. Even if they flip like a time walk, I think I can hit Jace down enough. They won't be able to actually flash it back. Unless, of course, they cast the time walk now. Then they'll be able to. I guess that would make sense. But like if they go, you know, loot, Narset into time walk, they won't have enough mana. They just don't play anything. That's strange. And now we get a land when they're fucking set up to counter. I mean, I'm still happy I got a land. I can't complain after harping on land draws for the last 2 minutes. I am happy I got a land, but it's just kind of rough. Do I cast a creature or do I just attack and like have shadow mana? They showed Venser. I could also flip curtains, but that's even more of a risk, I think. We already got rid of mana drain and force. We didn't see any other counters. That doesn't mean they don't have them, but I'm gonna go Bombardiers. Venser? Yeah, it's Venser. Shit. I should have attacked first, I guess. And then just done like Shadow. I don't even know if that's right, though. Damn. That's a shame. The creatures get exiled if they want to trade Venser here. It doesn't help their Jace thing. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and do it now. I expected them to loot with Rona first. Maybe they don't want to flip Jace. I guess that could be. Maybe I'm helping them by keeping their graveyard short. They just want to loot to their combo pieces. Yeah, I could be helping them. They're flipping it now, though. Man, it's so unfortunate I missed land drops, like, when they were tapped out. They shrink the shadow. As long as they don't have more counters or like removal or something. Hopefully Bombardiers Lelia gets there, but I'm not the most confident here. You just bounce the thing. Cool. Shrink the curtains. Play a Narset. Okay. What do you get? Batterskull. Interpreter. I'll probably go Lelia. I could go Bombardiers and sack the Relic. And kill Rona and then like knock Narset down. That's not bad either. Could also flip the curtains and then just hit Narset. They flashback Whale. They'll have 7 permanents. Potentially 8. They could do all 3 things. They bounce my Mox Diamond. That's pretty bad for me. Lily can get me a land drop. But Bombardiers is more action. I guess Curtains has the shrink on it, so I can't actually hit Narset that hard. Could just sack Curtains too. Hit that. Hit Jace. Yeah, let's go Bombardiers. And I think I'm going to sack the relic. Down goes Narset. They discard Batter Skull, which means they have something combo-y. There wasn't really much of a way for me to get rid of the whale out of the graveyard. But they do need another permanent to have it be all the things. Which wouldn't be that difficult with Rona. Just discard another land. Which looks like that's what they're doing. Or click. So now they can flashback the whale. They can bounce diamond. Make me discard a card and like dig for something. They might bounce the bombardiers too. I guess that'd be more reasonable. Probably just ditch the interpreter. Maybe shadow. Let's go shadow. It's a little risky because if they do have a way to deal with diamond, also, then it's kind of bad to keep like 3/3 drops. I just don't think shadows do anything here. I also need to watch my clock. I got 2 minutes. They're not dead yet. Dak Faden. Oh, they do steal the Mox. Ah, shit. Oh my god. I have to draw a land here. Fucking hell. Thank you. Okay. Bailed out. So I can look at their hand and kill Jace. Or kill Dak. Just gonna do this. Show me what you got. Oracle, Ritual, Gadgeteer. Gadgeteer, eh? I guess I'll get rid of Oracle. I don't know. I don't really care about Oracle. I don't care about any of these, really. Because they can always just Doomsday back. Fuck. I don't have time. Got 1 minute, 47 seconds, I mean. I don't know, I just kind of picked one. I can't let them upheaval. Fuck. They're just gonna kill me with Doomsday now. Like, they have so few cards, they have to find it in the next, like, however many draws they get. I guess I kind of had to just hit them. Yeah. Whatever, I'll make him play it out. But I kind of blew this game. Not majorly, and not even like a guaranteed I would have won or anything, but I definitely didn't play this correctly. Unfortunately, though, they do have the redundancy of Jace and Thassa's Oracle, so like even if I had taken Thassa's Oracle there and say we still had Relic out, if I had played a different line with Bombardiers, I still don't think that there was a way I could prevent them from winning because they still have Jace. Why are they putting those cards in there? 3, 4. They only have to draw like one card for Oracle to win. But I had no way to like prevent them from getting Oracle if they drew Doomsday, so it's not a huge deal. GG. Yeah, that was rough. Doomsday Oracle combo. Couldn't beat him quickly enough. I just missed land drops. Three lands in a row I missed. If I draw a land turn 2, 3, 4, any of those turns, I win that game easy. Wouldn't have even been close. But that's how it goes. GG's. That's it for the first 64 player for this iteration of the cube. I think it was a decent deck. Definitely had really good 3 drops. Just couldn't get them out. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.